I have some absolutely breaking and time sensitive news. Bitcoin is breaking down, potentially about to go under $60,000 from $68,000 just the other day. We are starting to see Ethereum break under $4,000, but at the very same time, we are seeing Solana pump. We're also seeing Avalanche pump. What is going on? There are some crazy things happening right now that I need to tell you about. So make sure you watch this video until the very end. You cannot miss what I have in store for you today. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe with notifications on, because I make videos about cryptocurrencies every single day where I'm able to call out huge plays way before they happen. And if you love cryptocurrencies, make sure you smash up the like button to an all-time high and let me know in the comments, what are you doing right now? Are you buying this dip? Are you selling to wait for further dips? Let me know what you are doing right now. Also, if you want to get access to my trade alerts when I'm buying and selling cryptocurrencies, join my Patreon right now in my top pinned comment or in my video description. It's a link, Patreon, only $10 a month, where I also offer services where you can talk to me on the phone. We can have a consultation, go over your portfolio, see what things we need to move around so you can make the most money in this bull run. Make sure you also follow my Instagram and Twitter, where I do put very good information for free. The links for that will be in my video description below as well. So first and foremost, looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, what we are seeing is these are the EMA ribbons, and these EMA ribbons usually can be levels of support. They can hold up the price of cryptocurrencies. And most of the time, whenever we see, especially as we have seen lately for Bitcoin and Ethereum, whenever we come outside and go under these EMA ribbons, it generally means a bottom. It signifies a bottom. But if we take a look at this, we are way under these EMA ribbons, and we are very likely to be due for a bounce this weekend. We could be seeing a bounce here any second. Look at this. Every time we get into these EMA ribbons, we get significant bounces. We are not yet getting the bounce, but if we zoom into the chart, we are starting to see some very strong bearish momentum, which means that we could definitely be pushed down to further levels. So what we need to be watching out for is there's a very key level of support in this particular area, which is $59,000. This could be the area where Bitcoin bounces. And if Bitcoin does not hold this very support level, the crypto market could go down further. And that does include most cryptocurrencies. If we don't hold up this level of support, most likely the next level would be $56,000. And then we would have another level of support, $54,000. At these very levels, based on how bullish the market is right now, we could see potential very strong bounces off these levels before heading up to all-time highs again for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So if you are a Ethereum holder and you hold a lot of other cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin, XRP, a lot of them are moving right now with Bitcoin. So Ethereum just broke under $4,000, but Ethereum, the next level of support for Ethereum is going to be $3,900. After that, then we're going to be looking at $3,800, and then the worst case scenario, bearish scenario, is $3,600. If we do not hold these critical levels of support, we could end up flipping bearish, at least in the immediate short term, and seeing a potential correction before taking off, most likely towards the end of the month. One thing we do have to know is that there are always corrections in the crypto market. No matter how bullish things are, no matter how amazing things sound and how amazing things are with technicals and the news, there always will be corrections, and corrections don't have to come from any particular event. Right now, Bitcoin is not going down for any particular reason. Ethereum, a lot of these cryptocurrencies are not going down because there's some FUD, there is any particularly wrong reason. No, the reason why they're going down is because after every massive pump, there's a lot of people who bought Bitcoin at $28,000. There's a lot of people who bought Ethereum at $1,700, and these aren't just regular people like me and you. These are institutions. They were able to buy it very cheap. So at times what needs to happen is either miners, they need to sell their Bitcoin, their cryptocurrencies to make their profits, or corporations and big whales, what they have to do is based on the quarters of the years, financial quarters, they have to sell and take profits at certain periods of times so that their balance sheets can line up. But in conclusion, the reason why I think cryptocurrencies are going down is because people are just taking profits and going down. Look at Bitcoin, honestly, yes, it does sound like a lot, right? Bitcoin was nearly $68,000. It does sound like a lot, and it's nearly $61,000 now. Sounds like a lot, but look, if we actually look at how much it was a 10% correction, and this provides a very strong buying opportunity in my opinion. And even taking a look at CoinMarketCap, okay, the past 24 hours, Bitcoin is down 3.5%, Ethereum is down 2%, But there's a bunch of other cryptocurrencies that are up significantly, like Solana. The past 24 hours, Solana is up 15%. We're seeing Polkadot continue to go higher and higher and higher, nearly up 5%. Terra Luna up 8%. Avalanche up 15%. Avalanche and Solana are doing very, very good. They are similar cryptocurrency platforms. And as I have told you, when Bitcoin is pumping and doing a lot of awesome things, it takes the spotlight away from a lot of our altcoins that we hold. And sometimes these altcoins can decouple from Bitcoin, meaning that when Bitcoin goes down, these coins go up. But what we are seeing right now, particularly for Dogecoin and HBAR and Shiba Inu, is that a lot of these cryptocurrencies are moving along with Bitcoin. But if you want a great platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin, like Shiba Inu, use my WEBULL link right now. If you deposit $1, 1 penny or even $1, they will send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300, which you can immediately sell. The link for that will be in my video description or my top pinned comment. But let's get back to the charts. Myles, what should we do here? Should we be selling? Because maybe if we are to see a bit of a correction, Myles, we could sell right now and then we could rebuy at a cheaper price. Would I be doing this, Myles? Is this a good idea? No, this is not a good idea because we are in a very strong bull market. The bull trend is very strong and the bulls are still in control of Bitcoin. The bulls are still in control of Ethereum. Let me show you this. Let me zoom out on the Bitcoin chart. Look, when Bitcoin broke previous all-time highs earlier this year, look at this. A lot of times there was really big pumps followed by corrections. Corrections come with every single pump. Look at this. Another big major pump and a small correction. Another major pump and then correction. So if we compare the actual corrections to the previous corrections, the 10% correction is barely anything. It's a blip in the market because at any moment, Bitcoin can come bouncing up very, very fast. And the issue with trying to time the market, like I try to reiterate this over and over again, I mean, there are particular times that are good to time the market, but when we are in a very bullish scenario where Bitcoin just pumped up 22 days in a row, we have these Bitcoin ETFs that are being released week after week after week, and a bunch more will be potentially released before the year's up. That is going to bring trillions of dollars into the whole cryptocurrency market. That is very good and exciting news, not only for Bitcoin, but this Bitcoin news, all of the Bitcoin news affect the entire crypto ecosystem. So most of the altcoins that we hold are extremely affected by the price of Bitcoin, by the bullishness of Bitcoin, and all of the good news for Bitcoin. But getting back into my point, when you are trying to time the market, when the market is very bullish, like I said, it can bounce up very quickly. So the best way to time the market is if you want to sit at your computer, you want to sit at your phone all day, every single day, for hours and hours without turning your head, then it might be good for you to time the market based on technical analysis. Even then, let's say you make an entry, let's say you sell right here, it starts going down and down and down, and then it starts to bounce up a little bit. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna buy back in yet. It's higher than when I sold it. Let's wait for it to go back down because it's still bearish. But then it ends up going up much higher and higher, and then you're left standing, missing out and a lot of money. So personally, it's my opinion not to be selling, but it's not financial advice either. It's just my own opinion. But personally, it's my opinion not to be trying to sell right now. The best thing that we can be doing is dollar cost averaging, buying these dips and holding towards the end of the year, which we know there will be potentially a top for cryptocurrencies. Once Bitcoin reaches over 100,000, 130,000, which I believe will be the lowest number that Bitcoin will reach by the end of December, once we start getting into that territory, then we're going to be looking at cycle top indicators. They're historical indicators that we can look up and that I will have access to let us know that when we're close to getting to the top, we can pull out and start taking some profits. That is when you want to be taking profits. That's when you want to be timing the market after we are all in very big, significant profits, and when we are known to be approaching the cycle top. Once we get into that territory, then we want to start switching over to some of the altcoins. We want to start taking our profits in Bitcoin and Ethereum, moving into some of the altcoins, having a bunch of cash in case there are some big and significant crashes or dips, patiently wait them out, and then we buy when things settle, when the prices settle, when the volatility is gone, and we see the price of of cryptocurrencies maybe at a 40 or 50% discount and consolidating, those are the times that we want to make entries, especially if we have to understand the whole macroeconomic environment. Who's going to be buying cryptocurrencies? What's going on macroeconomically in the country, around the world for cryptocurrencies, to understand if that will be a good buying opportunity to buy the bottom. So until then, we're going to be continually watching the charts, making sure everything is fine. But if we do actually flip bearish, which means we hit some of these bearish price targets that I've talked about, then we may need to consider pulling out, taking some profits, because we would be in a downtrend and the bears will be gaining control of the market. If the bears gain control of the market, it would be a good idea then to time the market, then to pull out, because it would be confirmed that we would be consistently going down until we reach a bottom and consolidation before heading up even further. And that's when we want to buy those bottoms. And I do announce to buy those bottoms in the Patreon, so make sure you check that out. But if you got something out of this video, make sure you smash up the like button, blow up the comment section, and I will see you all later.